Why is this important? Kasi meron ng precedents. Other people who are having the same struggles can refer to this and say, ganun no? Kumbaga, this will be inspirational to a lot of people. And once that happens, people might want to do the same. If you gather enough of those people, they will start demanding na payagan sila. And then, next thing you know, everybody is just free to die.
What's up, mother lovers?
This is a very sad story. Si Noelia
A young
Castillo.
Spanish woman died in Barcelona on Thursday evening after winning a long court battle for her rights to be euthanized.
So, this woman, young woman named Noelia Castillo from Spain, gusto niyang magpa-euthanize. Ibig sabihin, she wants to off herself. Bata pa siya, 25 years old pa lang siya. So, actually, the euthanasia is already done. It was filed 2024 and nilabanan syempre yon ng mga pamilya niya. And it's sad na natuloy. And of course, it brought a lot of controversy sa Spain. May mga problema siya, may mental health problem siya, and meron siyang mga physical damages na nangyari sa kanya. But otherwise, wala siyang terminal disease like cancer or brain tumors, ganyan. Aside from the injuries na nangyari sa kanya, okay sana siya.
Her parents opposed her decision up until the end and said the Spanish government had abandoned and failed their daughter by allowing her to die.
Ito yung matindi dito eh. Even their family members, sinisisi nila yung gobyerno ng Spain kasi basically state-sanctioned suicide yung ginawa niya, yung nangyari sa kanya. Pinabayaan siya when normally bawal nga dapat yun eh. 'Di ba? Parang you're essentially murdering yourself. Kasi dati itong assisted suicide na tinatawag sa Europe, para lang yun sa mga sobrang matanda na, 'di ba, na parang naka-life support na lang o kaya terminally ill. And usually sa mga matatanda to, yung mga may cancer tapos medyo bata ka pa, hindi sila pinapayagan dati eh. Kailangan mga senior citizen ka na para payagan ka ng gobyerno. But right now, some 30, 40 years later, yung mga kaso ng depression, kahit bata ka pa, like Noelia here, pinapayagan na siya. Na parang it's once you claim that your depression is crippling enough, basically you claim na hindi mo na kayang mabuhay with that kind of depression, papayagan ka na magpa-euthanize. And the relatives are saying, ayaw naming mangyari yan pero I respect your decision. 'Di ba? For me, that alone, yung parang imagine mo nga yun, may anak ka. Kasi yung nanay niya yung nagsasabi nito eh. Yung anak mo sasabihin niya, magpapaalam sa iyo, gusto ko nang mamatay, mami, kasi depressed ako eh. Tapos sasabihin mo, ayoko pero I respect your decision. To me, ang fucked up na nun eh. I think the only acceptable response would be no, 'di ba? And kaya natin to, whatever you're going through. I'm gonna be here for you, 'di ba? Kasi etong si Noelia, di ko alam kung sasabihin pa dito eh. Bukod dun sa depression niya, ang napaka-tragic ng kwento ng buhay ni Noelia. Given na napaka-tragic talaga ng buhay niya. What happened to her was malamang medyo abandoned child din itong si Noelia or hindi siya masyadong naaruga ng kanyang mga magulang kasi nandun siya sa shelter ng ng mga youth. And while she was there, she was sexually assaulted on 2 separate instances ng mga kasama niya doon sa shelter. So, given that would be a very traumatic experience. And what happened was after the second incident, sa pagkakaalam ko kumbaga magkaibang mga suspects yun eh. After the second incident, she tried to kill herself already. So ang ginawa niya, tumalon siya sa 5th floor ng isang building. Ang problema, hindi siya namatay. So she just ended up being crippled, paralyzed yung kalahati ng katawan niya while being depressed pa din. So napaka-tragic talaga ng naging buhay nitong si Noelia. So after that, gusto na niyang matuluyan.
Personal mía, era su vida. Ella tomó su decisión, con lo cual para mí
Grabe, ito hindi ko matanggap eh. For ang sabi niya, for him, decision niya 'yon, 'di ba? Yes, totoong desisyon, pero papatayin mo yung sarili mo eh. 'Di ba? For me, yung values ko does not allow me. I can respect your opinion, but bro, your opinion sucks. I can respect your opinion and at the same time actively prevent you from executing kung ano man yung pinaplano mo, especially if it is self-harm. Pwede mong irespeto yung opinion, pero hindi mo kailangan gawin kung ano man yung sinasabi ng opinion na yon. Ito yung isang epekto nung woke ideology na my body, my choice. Binigay mo sa isang tao yung kapangyarihan to basically conjure his or her reality according to his wishes or desires or preferences, 'di ba? If you have the power to identify and claim whoever you wanna be and walang ibang pwedeng sumuway sa iyo. Like let's say kaya 'di ba, yung my body my choice, a trans woman is a woman, hindi mo pwedeng questioning 'yun, 'di ba? Kung gusto kong ipa-abort yung bata, wala kang say, 'di ba? So at the same time, you can apply it to yourself na parang katawan ko to eh. Kung gusto ko nang mamatay, wala kang pakialam. And you can understand na let's say yung tong nangyari kay Noelia, that suffering is for me very very terrible. But not to be insensitive, similar things have happened to other people too. To some even worse, and a lot of them were able to go through it and eventually carry on and live full lives and eventually discover happiness again. And of course, sasabihin mo, hindi naman lahat ng tao pare-parehas. But still, that chance should still be availed for Noelia. But then again, Noelia herself was adamant na parang hindi. Because of ideology, ito na yung gusto ko eh. Hindi ko na wala nang makakapigil sa akin. And that's what's heartbreaking dito sa storya na to.
Don't stay. I'm getting on in my old age.
Ito yung huling huling...
And we'll be happy. You'll see. Very happy.
Very happy, patay na nga. I don't even know how to describe it. Paano magiging ang morbid niya? It's napaka macabre nitong situation na to.
Well, cheer up a little and I'll answer
Yung
your
nanay niya, oh.
questions.
Yan ba yung nanay?
Hey, honey, I love you.
Alam mo, I don't know
Just want to go on.
the story of her life aside from what I've read, pero feeling ko terrible parents din yung mga magulang niya eh. Probably the mom. Nakakangiti pa nga siya eh, di ba? Eto kasama niya, ngumingiti pa yung mom niya. Yung tatay niya, yun ang galit na galit. Yun ang lumalaban talaga. Pero itong mom niya, may pa sila na parang hindi naman ina-encourage pero supportive yung mom niya. So, why is this important? Kasi later on, meron ng precedents, 'di ba? Other people who are having the same struggles can refer to this and say, ganun no? Kumbaga, this will be inspirational to a lot of people. And once that happens, people might want to do the same, and then if you gather enough of those people, they will start demanding na payagan sila. And then, next thing you know, everybody is just free to die. Usually kasi parang ganyan yung sa yung sa abortion dati. 'Di ba? Parang it was supposed to be safe and rare, parang ganun. Kumbaga, hindi yan araw-araw mangyayari. Konting-konti lang yung mga mangyayaring ganyan, 'di ba? And next thing you know, it's millions and millions. Sa UK alone, sa America alone, some tens of millions, 10 million na daw yung mga na-abort legally sa UK, 'di ba? And who knows? Sa Canada, parami ng padabi yung mga nagpapa euthanasia. Meron silang meron silang tawag dun sa program nila eh. Nakalimutan ko lang. Pero dati lang, yung mga matanda lang, yung mga may terminal ill lang. Pero ngayon, yung mga bata na depressed, 'di ba? May depression, fair game na. Pinapabayaan na sila. And it's so what kind of government would allow their youth to just pick to die? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? It's a government that doesn't value life, that doesn't value the future. If that's how they're gonna be. So, yun ang importance nitong storya na to. Once this happened, this is opening Pandora's box, and God only knows anong mangyayari after this.